Matrixx and Roadshow fans, we are back with another video, and I was actually doing a series of videos here on this channel back when this was the John Matrixx channel back in 2019. I was actually covering Terminator Dark Fate. You remember, guys, the Tim Miller movie? They said that Arnold was coming back, Linda Hamilton was coming back, Edward Furlong was coming back, and also James Cameron was going to be involved. But actually, guys, we really found out James Cameron really was not involved. He was actually making Avatar. Tim Miller put out the movie, and it was a woke disaster, a complete disaster. And this movie was a failure. People did not show up to watch this movie because, folks, Terminator has a lot of diehard fans, especially T1, T2. When you kill off John Connor in the opening minutes of the movie, you know you have a problem. Why did you have to disrespect John Connor like that? I remember Edward Furlong saying in an interview, yeah, they smoked my ass. They had no respect for him. They started bringing in these other characters that nobody cared about. They had this new Rev 9 model. The new leader of the resistance was horrific. Horrific. I can't even remember the character's name, to tell you the truth. But however, guys, Tim Miller has now come out and admitted he was wrong about Terminator Dark Fate. Here we go, guys. Tim Miller on his attempt to revive Terminator franchise with Dark Fate. I was wrong. Well, I could have told you that beforehand too. When you completely disrespect John Connor like that, yeah, people are going to be very, very upset. Now, the last two Terminator movies were the worst. Absolutely the worst. Terminator Genesis was horrific. And this last one, Dark Fate, horrific as well. The Terminator franchise is dead. It says here the last time Deadpool director Tim Miller was here at San Diego Comic-Con in 2019, he was promoting his R-rated revival of the Terminator series, Terminator Dark Fate. Yeah, because the last couple of movies or so were like PG-13, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I actually do like Terminator Salvation. I do. But it goes on. There was a lot of hope around the film, and Miller was set to right the wrongs of previous installments. Per James Cameron's suggestion, he returned the sequel to a hardcore rating. Not only did he make sure Arnold Schwarzenegger was back, but Linda Hamilton too. The last time she starred in the action series was Terminator 2, Judgment Day, one of the greatest movies of all time. However, the pit tanked at the box office with 62 million domestic. That is hilarious. 261 million worldwide. The second lowest grossing sequel in the franchise after the original installment. My goodness. At today's Collider panel, directors on directing, editor Steve Weintraub asked Miller, do you think there's a future in another Terminator movie, almost a Jason Blum version? Miller quipped, quote, I don't like your question, Steve. Quote, Terminator's an interesting movie to explore, but maybe we've explored it enough. And I agree with that, Tim Miller. I do. Miller said, I went in with the rock hard nerd belief that if I made a good movie that I wanted to see, it would do well. And I was wrong. It was one of those effing eureka moments in a bad way because the movie tanked. Wow. He's right about that. But Steve Weintraub says this, quote, it didn't tank, said Weintraub. It made $300 million. Quote, then why aren't people returning my phone calls? Miller responded. Then showing optimism, quote, I think if you can make a lower cost Terminator movie, a good director and movie star could make it great. It could be made with sock puppets and it would be awesome. Miller continued, I like to do a Terminator CG. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Tim Miller has admitted Terminator Dark Fate was a flop. Now, I don't know what Steve Weintraub was saying. It didn't tank. Said it made 300 million. No, check this out. This is from 2019. Terminator Dark Fate puts franchise on ice. faces $120 million plus loss. Yeah, because nobody showed up to watch the movie. Nobody did. It was a disaster. I mean, it debuted at $29 million in the US. This was horrible. Horrible. My goodness. So I don't know what Steve Weintraub is actually saying, but this movie was a clear-cut case of get woke, go broke. They made sure to go out there. Remember, Tim Miller went out there and was promoting propaganda. You know, he was saying that if you don't like one of the female characters, he said that you're going to be a misogynist. He was already planting the seed out there. And when you do that, you're going to alienate people. Hollywood is trying to be divisive. This whole getting woke thing, man, getting woke does not make you money. And I think that Tim Miller probably is learning that. But the Terminator franchise is dead, folks. No doubt about it. The Terminator franchise is dead. There does not need to be any other movies. Now, he talked about a lower cost Terminator movie. It probably worked. Hey, I remember the Sarah Connor Chronicles back in 2008, 2009. That show was fantastic. It really was. It was actually honoring the past. There was no agenda, but that was 13 years ago or so. But now Hollywood wants to make woke content and they're paying the price. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Matrixx and Roadshow fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.